Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher with a very interesting point of view in this particular video. Now, some people say that I have been unfair to certain martial arts types in my assessment of them and their comments, especially when they talk about people who have been uh, labeled as legendary and famous, and more particularly Bruce Lee, who's no longer with us. And that was uh, in some of my videos over the years, Michael Jai White saying that he could beat Bruce Lee, or could have beat Bruce Lee based on the weight issue, him being heavier, Bruce Lee being lighter, much lighter, and Chuck Norris really never given Bruce Lee credit for his success, Norris's success, that is. And Master Victor Moore, who said that Bruce Lee was just an actor and that there were plenty of people who could have beat him during that time, to include Chuck Norris and so forth. But anyway, one thing about me, I don't fabricate anything. I speak direct and based on things historically and the truth, and not just personal feelings. With that said, this particular video is actually for support of Michael Jai White. Even though I did not agree with some things that he said about Bruce Lee's ability early on, even though he's recanted, it seems, at some point, the things that he said. But in this particular instance, I watched a video that someone put together where Michael Jai White, who I do respect as a martial artist and an actor, but they put together this video stating that Bruce Lee, not Bruce Lee, but Michael Jai White was pointing out several so-called martial arts figures of the movies and how they were not legitimate. This is where the rubber meets the road. I don't play when it comes to the truth. Michael Jai White has said some things that I did not agree with, but he had nothing to do with this video, I'm sure, because whoever this individual is that put this video together, they kept showing snippets of Michael Jai White while they put down Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Jet Li, and even Bruce Lee. Not one time in that whole video did they show any clips of Michael Jai White mentioning those people's names. Even though the subject might have been on them, but they cut out what they wanted to cut out to make it seem as though he was talking negatively about Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Seagal. This individual who made this video apparently doesn't like those individuals that I just mentioned. And they're trying to make it seem as though Michael Jai White was responsible for that video. I don't believe he was. I believe that was their hating on those four people that I just mentioned, and they wanted to use Michael Jai White as fodder, if you will, to support their viewpoint and make it seem as though it's him talking about them in a negative light. And that's not true. So, Michael, this is for you. I'm supporting you in this video because I know that you didn't have anything to do with this video, and this individual who's narrating this particular video kept talking about how Van Damme was just into ballet and that he was not a legitimate fighter, and that he used his ability to stretch and so forth to gain his popularity as a martial artist, but he really was not legitimate, and how Steven Seagal did the same, and how Jet Li was just performing and that he was not a legitimate kung fu martial artist. And then, of course, Bruce Lee. How Bruce Lee carefully put together his fight scenes to make it look as though, you know, he was legitimate. Long story short, I'm not going to go any further into detail. It speaks for itself. I'm going to put the clip or the link below this video. But whoever did this video and this black exploitation was the title of this person's channel or label. You ought to be ashamed of yourself to put these individuals down. I don't know who you are behind this, but it does not make sense. But don't put it on Michael Jai White, because he had nothing to do with this. So, Michael, you have my support, brother teacher support, as relates to this subject. And I know you didn't degrade them and put them down. You've had your viewpoints and opinions on these individuals and even some others. No problem. But I know you're not behind this. And all kudos to you and respect to you, Michael. And whoever the person is that did this video, they are hating on these four people that I just mentioned: Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Seagal, and Van Damme, and someone else. So I just wanted to put in my 2 cents in this particular video. Michael Jai White was not responsible for demeaning these individuals that I just mentioned. So thank you for watching my videos. I look forward to your support. Like, subscribe, and share this video, and donate if you want to support my channel. This is Brother Teacher, Grandmaster Stroud.